Have you ever prayed for something so long you started wondering if God even heard you? You kept waiting, kept believing, kept holding on, and still nothing moved. No breakthrough, no sign, just silence loud enough to make you question everything. And somewhere in that silence, one word kept forming in your heart: when. That single word carries the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights, unanswered prayers, dreams you quietly put on hold because you didn't know what else to do with them. Here's the truth almost nobody says out loud. Most people claim to trust God until His timeline stops matching theirs, then panic takes over. We force doors open that were never meant to open. We chase shortcuts. We settle for less than what was promised. We try to write endings God never approved. But what if the delay you're angry at is actually the thing preparing you for the blessing you've been begging for? What if trusting God's timing isn't passive waiting at all, but the most powerful decision you will ever make? Because the moment you stop wrestling the clock and start resting in the plan, something shifts. Not around you, inside you. And by the end of this video, you'll understand something that changes everything. God's timing was never against you. It was always working for you. 1. Peace replaces panic. The first thing that happens when you finally trust God's timing is this: peace replaces panic. There's a particular kind of exhaustion that comes from carrying something you were never built to carry: control. You lie awake, calculating, planning, replaying scenarios, wondering why everyone else's life seems to be moving while yours stands still. But the moment you set the timeline down, really set it down, something inside you starts breathing again. Isaiah 26:30 says, "You will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you." Notice that peace isn't separate from trust. They rise and fall together. When trust goes up, anxiety comes down. Think about Abraham and Sarah. 25 years between the promise and the child. 25 years of hoping, doubting, and eventually trying to help God, a decision that only multiplied the pain. But the moment they stopped forcing it, Isaac came. Exactly when God said he would. The wait wasn't punishment. It was preparation. That same peace is available to you the second you stop trying to be God over your own life. You wake up lighter. You stop refreshing your phone for a sign. You stop measuring your life against someone else's highlight reel because you finally understand a God who holds galaxies in place can handle the details of yours. 2. Your character catches up to your calling. The second shift is harder to hear, but it might be the most important one. Sometimes the delay isn't about the blessing not being ready. Sometimes it's about you not being ready for the blessing. God won't hand you something that would destroy you. He would rather grow you slowly than promote you too soon. Look at Joseph, 17 years old when he dreamed he'd lead nations. But before that dream became real, he lived through 13 years of betrayal, slavery, and a prison cell that wasn't his fault. And yet Genesis 39 keeps repeating one phrase through every one of those years: the Lord was with him. God wasn't absent in the delay, he was building depth. By the time Joseph stood in front of Pharaoh, he wasn't the same boy who once bragged about his dreams. He was wise, humble, ready. That process is happening in you right now. Every waiting season is a classroom. Patience through the pause, humility through the setback, faith through the silence. Because here's the hard truth.
Now.
A promise given to an unprepared person becomes a burden, but a promise given to a prepared person becomes a testimony. 3. You stop settling for counterfeits. The third thing trust gives you is discernment. Impatience makes you say yes to things God never intended for you. You reach for whatever looks like the promise. A relationship that feels close enough. A job that pays well but quietly empties you out. Decisions made from pressure instead of peace. Proverbs 19:2 puts it plainly: desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever makes haste with his feet misses the way. Rushing costs more than we admit, but trust builds a different kind of strength. A strength to say no to good so you can say yes to God's best. You stop chasing every open door and start asking who opened it. King Saul couldn't wait on Samuel. He panicked, took the sacrifice into his own hands, and lost his kingdom over it. David, already anointed, spent years hiding in caves, refusing to force what only God could give. When the throne finally came, it came whole. Nothing missing, nothing borrowed. 4. Your faith becomes unshakable. There is a level of faith you can only build in the waiting room. You cannot borrow it from a sermon, a book, or someone else's testimony. It only comes one way: walking through a season where God asks you to trust Him with zero evidence and choosing to anyway. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Real faith doesn't wait for proof, it produces it. In Mark 5, a woman suffered 12 years of doctors, money, and hope running out. But one moment, one touch of Jesus' garment reversed everything 12 years of suffering couldn't undo. Her timing looked like torture. It was actually a setup for a testimony. That's what's happening in your waiting too. God isn't wasting your time. He's writing something you'll be telling other people about later. If this is stirring something in you right now, like this video, subscribe for more and drop a comment. I trust God's timing. Someone in your life is in a waiting season right now and needs to see it. 5. Divine alignment. And here's the one everything else has been building toward: divine alignment. When your obedience meets God's timing, doors open that no amount of striving could have opened. People show up exactly when you need them. Provision lands right on time. And you look back and realize every closed door, every delay, every heartbreak was quietly pointing you toward this exact moment. Ecclesiastes 3:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Not early, not late, in its time. Think about Lazarus. Jesus arrived 4 days after he died. To Mary and Martha, that was far too late. To Jesus, it was exactly on time. Because if he'd arrived sooner, he would have only healed a sick man. Arriving when he did, he raised a dead one. Sometimes what looks like a denial is actually an upgrade. God isn't giving you less by making you wait. He's giving you more than you knew to ask for. The truth that changes everything. Trusting God's timing doesn't erase the ache. It doesn't make the questions disappear or stop the tears. What it does is give you somewhere to stand while you wait. The confidence that the God who started your story knows exactly how and exactly when to finish it. It means you stop treating time like the enemy and start treating it like sacred ground, the place where your miracle is quietly being prepared. Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. Your appointed time is coming. Don't quit the day before your breakthrough. If this encouraged you, like it, subscribe for more faith-filled content, and comment below. God's timing is perfect. Then share it with someone who's still waiting. Because they are, and they need to know, delay was never denial. It was always preparation.